Assalamu alaikum. Hi my dear students, how are you? I hope you are doing well and safe at home. Okay, today I am going to continue the lesson. What is it? Whitewashing the fence. Last class, I took off what is it? First pages and third pages only we have completed. So I hope today I will complete this lesson. Okay. So it's a very interesting lesson. Did you remember the story? Did you remember the story? Very interesting story, isn't it? So, what is the story name? Whitewashing the Fence, written by Samuel Langham Clemens. His pen name is Mark Twain. Okay. So, in the beginning, what we have seen, it was the summer, and then their description of the village. Already I told you, isn't it? So it's a description of the village they have given. Tom is the central character, and what happened? Tom was very melancholy. He was very sad because he was continuously whitewashing the fence. It became very bored for him, and then what happened? He had planned a trick. Okay, so he has so many small toys in him. So he thought, I would exchange this one. If any little boys comes, means I will give these things to them and ask them to fence, ask him to whitewash the fence. Okay, so in between, what are the characters we have seen? Jim. Okay, Jim also very playful boy, and his job is to take water from the town pump. And then what happened? Another character, Ben Rogers. It's very important. Okay, it's a conversation between Ben. Last class we have seen, isn't it? Ben Rogers and what is that? Tom and conversing. Okay, so Ben Rogers was very impressed by Tom's whitewashing fence. Okay, he was very impressed by Tom's whitewash. So he was asking, begging, Tom, please, Tom, I want to try that. Please give me like that. He was saying. And then what happened? After a long time, Tom agreed to give the brush to Ben Rogers. Understand? Up to that we have seen, isn't it? So we are going to continue the lesson. Page number 27. Most of the students, you don't have the text. Don't worry. You listen carefully. You can definitely understand the lesson. So what happened? Ben Rogers was telling, I had an apple. I will give you the apple. Please, I want to try the, or I want to paint the fence. He was asking. At last, Tom gave up the brush with reluctance in his face, but alacrity in his heart. And while the late steamer Big Mystery worked unsweated in the sun, the retired artist sat on a barrel in the shade close by, dangled his legs, munched his apple, and planned the slaughter of more innocents. So what happened? At last, Tom planned, and the plan was work out. Okay, and then he gave the work to whom? Ben Rogers is doing the work. Now, who is who is sweating? Ben Rogers was sweating in the sun. Sweating means this. Okay, sweating in the sun. And who was sitting joyfully? Tom was sitting joyfully in a place, and then he was munching the apple, and he was very planned the slaughter of more innocents. So he planned beautifully, and it works out. Understand? So there was no lack of material. Boys happened along every little while. They came to jeer. What the meaning of jeer? Mock. Okay, mock means it's a jovial, but remained to whitewash by the time Ben was fagged out. Fagged out means exhausted. Tom had traded the next chance to Billy Fisher. So what happened? Ben Rogers couldn't continuously whitewash the fence. So Tom was planning. Okay, Tom was planning. Again, one character coming, who is that? A little boy named Billy Fisher. Okay, and he also for a kite. So he was giving one kite to him. Tom was giving one kite to him, and he was also started painting. Okay, Ben Rogers and then Billy Fisher. Now another one is Johnny Miller. Okay, Johnny Miller is also another little boy. Okay, so he was giving to Johnny Miller a dead rat. Okay, dead rat. Understand? So it's like what is that? The boys are very small boys. They are take some what is it? Not what is it? Perfect toys they are not taking. Okay, they taking some broken toys like that. So first one, Billy Fisher. For Billy Fisher, Tom is giving kite to whitewash that, and then next one who is coming, Johnny Miller. So he is giving some dead rat. Okay, and then and when the middle of the afternoon came, from being a poor poverty-stricken boy in the morning, Tom was literally rolling in wealth. He had, besides the things before mentioned, so what are the things he is having, 12 marbles, part of a Jewish harp. Harp means music play like that. And then a piece of blue bottle glass, and then spool cannon means a homemade toy made by attaching an elastic band to a cotton reel. So he is having so many things, toys, broken things, anything. And then a fragment of chalk is having a glass topper of a decanter, a tin soldier, a couple of tadpoles. Tadpoles means that frog, small frogs we can kept in the bottle like that he is having, and 6 firecrackers, a kitten with only one eye, a brass door knob, a dog collar but no dog, the handle of a knife, 4 pieces of orange peel, and a dilapidated old window sash. So there are so many broken things, and he is having to exchange the work. Okay, he will give that toys, and they will start whitewashing the fence. He had a nice and good idle time all the while. Plenty of company, and the fence had 3 coats of whitewash on it. If he had not run out of whitewash, he wouldn't have bankrupted every boy in the village. So what happened? All the boys or the fence was 3 coated. 3 times they have painted. Okay, 1 coat and another coat like that, 3 coats. Okay, they painted. Tom said to himself that it was not such a hollow world after all. He had discovered a great law of human action without knowing it, namely that in order to make a man or a boy covet a thing, covet means desire, it is only necessary to make the thing difficult to attain. If he had been a great and wise philosopher like the writer of this book, he would now have that work consists of whatever a body is obliged to do, and that play consists of whatever a body is not obliged to do. And this would help him to understand why constructing artificial flowers and performing on a treadmill is work, while rolling 10 pins and climbing Mount Clam is only amusement. So what the author is telling, if you planned in a tricky way, okay, if you planned a tricky way, you can do it in a in a easy way. Understand? So if you use your brain in a correct way, you can do any odd works also in a easy way. Understand? And then there are the author is giving some examples. Okay, there are wealthy gentlemen in England who drive 4 hours passengers coaches 20 or 30 miles on a daily line in the summer. So what they are telling, there are wealthy means there is those who have money. Okay, rich gentlemen, they are driving the coaches. Why they are driving? They are interested in that. Okay, not for money they are working. They are interested in what is that, drive the horses. Okay, they like driving the horses very much. So the wealthy, they have so much of money, but they like travel in that what is it, horses. Okay, they are not working for wages. Understand? So so how they are joyfully doing that job? Because they like that. Okay, because they like that. So the author is telling, whatever work you are doing, if you are interested doing that, the works will not give you burden. Understand? If you like, for example, you also, some subjects you like very much. Okay, you will interestly, if you all learn that subject, it will be easy. If you're not interested in that subject, it will, what is it, it feel very hard, isn't it? So same way, the author is giving some what is that, example. Okay, so he's giving some example. What is that? The wealthy gentleman in England they are driving the horses very fastly, but they are not working for wages. They are interested in doing that job. Okay, the boy mused means thought, avail over the substantial change which had taken place in worldly circumstances, and then wandered toward the headquarters to report. At last, what happened? Tom has done everything in a tricky way, in a joyful way. He is not doing any bad things. In a joyful way he was doing. At last he was what is that, he was very satisfied and he was going to his place. Understand? This is the story. So did you understand the story? Very easy. What is that? So Tom is the central character. Okay, Tom is the central character, and Polly gave work to Tom to whitewash the fence. So in between, but Tom didn't like continuously whitewashing the fence, and in between Jim came there. Jim also he asking Jim to whitewash the fence, but Jim didn't agree that, and then he planned how can I give this work to anybody, and then Ben Rogers came. He was impressed. He was showing how he was what is it, he was painting the fence in a beautiful way. This was attracted by Ben Rogers, and then at last what happened, Ben Rogers was asking, okay, please give me, I want to whitewash the fence, and at last Tom was giving the work to Ben Rogers. Understand? And then he was exchanging some things to another boys also. They are also painting the fence. So if you, what the writer of the story was telling, what is the message of this, what is the theme of this lesson is, if you work, what is it, if any work, if you are interestedly do, means the work will not give you any burden. Okay, it will be very easy for you. Okay, that is the message was said by the writer. Okay, so it's a very beautiful lesson. So see the video 1 or 2 times. If you have any doubt, please call me. I will ready to answer for your queries. So until I will meet you in a new chapter in next class. Until then, take care. Assalamu alaikum.